Hello everyone, welcome to Mona Patil Tutorials. Today we are going to learn about SSC Board Standard 10 Chapter 3 Chemical Reaction and Equation. If till now you had not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe the channel and press on the bell icon for the further notification. So let's start our lesson, Chemical Reaction and Equation. Okay, so in our day-to-day life, we are come across various types of changes like burning wood, ripening fruits, making tea, chapati, so on. From these all the changes, some are chemical changes and some are physical changes. So what difference in both the changes? Let me see one by one. So here in the physical changes, no new substance or product is formed. In chemical changes, always new substance or products are formed. Physical changes bring a change in physical properties of matter only like shape, size, etc. Example, melting of wax or candle or melting of ice, like that. Okay, in chemical change cause chemical properties of matter or substance only. For example, burning of wax. Okay, then next, it is reversible change that can be reversed easily. For example, ice into vapor. Then if vapor condenses, it can be changed into water again. And in chemical changes, it is an irreversible change that cannot be reversed. For example, cooking, baking and burning. Changes have no effect on the chemical bond of atom or molecule of substance in physical change. In chemical change, contrast changes have a direct effect on chemical bonds of molecule of substance. A physical change cannot be produce energy during the process. A chemical change produces energy during the process in terms of heat, sound and light. It is temporary change and chemical change is the permanent change. The substance or substantial identity retained in this process. Because of the irreversible process, the substantial property cannot be retained in this process of chemical changes. In physical changes, the combination of matter does not change. In chemical change, the combination of matter completely change. Here you can see in physical changes, cutting of wood is the physical process or physical change, and burning of wood, that is chemical changes, means constituent of burning wood is after burning it will be form coal, which is very different from the wood. Okay. Next we are going to study about the chemical reaction. The chemical change means a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is the process in which some substances undergo bond breaking and are transferred into new substance by formation of new bonds. In chemical reaction, two terms are there, mainly reactant and product. The substance taking part in chemical reaction is called reactant, which is always in left hand side. Product, substance formed as a result of chemical reaction by formation of new bond is called product, and this is always in right hand side. Okay, here you can see examples. Carbon reacts with oxygen. So carbon and oxygen are the reactant shown here in the left hand side. Then it forms the carbon dioxide as a product, which is shown here in the right hand side. And this reaction is directed, or direction of reaction is shown by here the arrow. This also we will study in a further slide. Here, chemical equation. The chemical equation is the symbolic representation of chemical reaction in the form of symbol or formulae, where in the reactant entities are given on the left hand side and the product entities on the right hand side. So here you can see aqueous solution of copper sulfate plus zinc dust, aqueous solution of zinc sulfate plus copper. Okay, this is one of the reaction, but writing this reaction and always reading is very difficult when it is in the word equation. This is the word equation. Okay, suppose this word equation change into symbolic form, like you can see here, the aqueous solution of copper sulfate means copper sulfate formula is written CuSO4 plus zinc Zn. It gives, the arrow shows the direction of reaction. It gives ZnSO4 as a product plus copper. Then an arrow heading toward the product is drawn in between them. This arrow indicates the direction of the reaction. If the reactant or product are two or more, they are linked with the plus sign in between them. Their gaseous, liquid and solid states are indicated by writing the letters in bracket G for gas, L for liquid and S for solid respectively. Okay. Then next, steps writing chemical equation. There are 4 steps to write the chemical equation. In first step, write the chemical equation from the given word equation. So NaOH plus H2SO4, it gives Na2SO4 plus H2O. Okay, so here the reactant sodium hydroxide and sulfuric acid, and here the product sodium sulfate and water. In step second, check whether the equation is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms, the various elements present on the two sides of the equation. In third step, it is convenient to start the balancing an equation from the compound which contain the maximum numbers of atoms. Moreover, it is convenient to first consider that. Then step 4, write down the final balance equation again in the form of like this. Here the arrow should be there. We can add the arrow here. Okay. So this is the way of writing chemical equation. So here we will add the arrow. Okay. So you understand here the arrow indicates the chemical direction of chemical reaction. Then next, the main types of chemical reaction. Okay. Here it can be better. Just wait. Types of chemical reaction. The first reaction is the combination reaction. In combination reaction in which two or more simpler substance combine to give a compound. So here A and B are the reactant. Simple reactant gives the AB as a product. Example, hydrogen react with oxygen form the water. So these are the two molecules or two atoms combined to form a single product. Two reactant combined to form single reactant is called as a combination reaction. Decomposition reaction is totally opposite of the combination reaction. In reaction in which a compound is broken down, a single compound is broken into simpler substance. Means here AB, it gives the A plus B. Here the example, if the water molecule is heat. So here water molecule is a reactant. It can be split into hydrogen and oxygen. Next, substitution or replacement, or we can say displacement reaction. Okay, in the displacement reaction, the one in the reactant, the one atoms of a reactant is combined with the another. Here A plus BC gives AC plus B. Either A plus BC gives BA plus C. Okay, an example, HNO3 plus NaCl. So here zinc plus 2HCl. So zinc react with the chlorine and gives the hydrogen atom, release the hydrogen atom. If chlorine is react with the sodium bromide, it gives the sodium chloride and bromide will be released. The next is the double displacement reaction. In the double displacement reaction, the both elements in the reactant are interchanged with the others and give the respective products. So here the example, AB plus CD gives AD plus CB. So example, AgNO3 plus NaCl. Here both are the salts. Then it can be interchanged with the AgCl means silver chloride plus NaNO2 means sodium nitrate. Okay. The next is the neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction, the reactant react with each other and with the reactor in which an acid react with the base to give the salt and water. Okay. So reactant means one is acid and one is the base. They can be strong. And if the strong acid base react, it gives the water and salt like NaCl. Here redox reaction. So these are neutralization and redox reaction is a type but not a main type of reaction. Main type are what? Combination, decomposition, displacement and double displacement. And these are the sub-reaction and that can be included in the main. Okay. So reaction in which an acid react with a base to give an salt and water. Redox or reduction or oxidation reaction. These are redox is the combination of reduction and oxidation reaction. Reduction in which electron transfer occur. Here you can see in reduction A gives A plus electron means it accepts the electron. In oxidation it accepts the electron. It reduces the electron. Okay. So here you can see the example, chlorine plus 2 electron give the 2 chlorine atoms and sodium gives or sodium release or given out the electron and gain the positive charge. Okay. The next are some other type of or some sub reactions are there. We just have studied about the oxidation reduction reaction. So in oxidation, loss of electron, increase in oxidation number means oxygen is going to be added into the product and increase in bonding to oxygen. Here the hydrogen is reduced. Okay. In the reduction, gaining of electron, decrease in oxidation number means oxygen will release and reducing the number of bond to oxygen and hydrogen will be added. Next is the precipitation reaction is an example of double displacement reaction. Exothermic and endothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, energy is released into the surrounding as heat. Energy means heat is released into surrounding. As a result, the temperature of the surrounding increase. And it is is opposite to in the endothermic, and in endothermic reaction energy is absorbed from the surrounding. As a result, the temperature of the surrounding is drops or reduced. Precipitation reaction occurs in aqueous solution because one product is insoluble. A precipitate means PPT. In short, we can say PPT is an insoluble solid compound formed during a chemical reaction in solution. For example, the reaction sodium chloride with silver nitrate from AgCl. Okay, silver chloride and insoluble precipitate has formed here in the reaction. Next, reaction rate factors means rate of reaction increase or decrease is totally depend on this factor. The first factor is the nature of the reactant, okay, concentration, surface area, addition of catalyst or reagent and increasing the temperature. Okay, so one by one we can see about the factors affect the rate of reaction. So nature of the reactant. On reaction, both aluminum and zinc with a dilute hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen gas is liberated and water soluble salt of this metal are formed. However, the reaction of aluminum metal take place faster as compared to the zinc metal. So nature of reactants are very important. Then next is the size of the particle of reactant. Here you can take the simple example of sugar crystal. If sugar crystal is big, then it can take more time to soluble in water, and it can be take less time when it is in powder form to soluble in water. Okay. Then next is the concentration of the reactant. So dilute HCl reacts slowly with the calcium carbonate and thereby calcium carbonate disappears slowly and carbon dioxide also liberates slowly. On other hand, the reaction with concentrated HCl takes place rapidly and calcium carbonate disappear very fast. Okay. Then next is the temperature. Increasing in temperature. While studying the decomposition reaction, we have carried out the decomposition of limestone. In this activity, the lime water does not turn milky before heating limestone because of the zero rate reaction. For this, it is learned that the rate of reaction increases on increasing the temperature. Okay. The catalyst. The fourth one is the addition of catalyst. The rate of reaction increase by reducing the particle size nor by increasing the reaction temperature. However, potassium chloride decomposes rapidly in the presence of manganese oxide. So manganese oxide is act as a catalyst in the reaction. This catalyst is not take part participate in the reaction, but it helps to increase the rate of reaction. Okay. Then what is corrosion? Corrosion is also the types of reaction, but corrosion is a harmful reaction. Why it is? Corrosion may be defined as a gradual destruction of metal by the chemical or electrochemical reaction with the environment. During corrosion, the metal are converted to their metallic compounds at the surface. And you can see here the chain of this iron has corroded, and this is what deterioration of metal, and this is one of the harmful or destructive reaction. The last reaction is the rancidity. So what is the rancidity? Rancidity is the development of unpleasant smell or odor in fats and oil, in which are often accompanied by changes in their texture and appearance. Here you can see the color of fresh oil and rancid oil, like that. Okay, so it is also one of the harmful reaction. So here we have finished the lesson reactions and their equations. Okay, types of reaction and the equation. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you had liked the video. If you really like watching this video, press on the like button and also share this video. Thank you once again. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.